just said a huge sigh of relief comes from Dallas as they don't have to face the Eagles. Instead, the Eagles are coming for the Bucs. Dallas still stinks. You're right the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great football Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. Hope you enjoyed your day sitting back watching some wild football, man. And we still got yet more to come. We got the Chargers-Raiders tonight. Basically, it's a playoff game. Winner goes to the playoffs. Loser is out. Going to be fun. And it was nice sitting back. I was doing some family things today, watching some games. There were some games that went as I expected, some that didn't, and some that surprised me. It was an interesting day nonetheless. It was nice being able to kind of sit back and get some things done, like I said, and watch it. Of course, the Eagles played the night before versus the Dallas Cowboys, and I thought that the Eagles' fourth string and practice squad did a hell of a job taking the Cowboys starters, basically 3/4 of put them away. They gave them a hell of a fight, and for guys that are just trying to prove themselves, they did a great job. So it is what it is. Our starters, they rested, they're getting ready, and you know what? It is playoff time, baby. We are in the playoffs, and that is what matters most. The Eagles are in the dance, and if you're in the dance, and if you're in a game, and if it's the fourth quarter and it's close, you got a shot. Anything can happen, baby. Anything. And I cannot wait. The Eagles will face Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's right. The Super Bowl champs, the defending champs, are going to have to deal with my birds. And I cannot wait. I do think the Eagles have a chance. I do think the Eagles could go in and beat them. Is it going to be easy? No. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. But if the Eagles do a few things right, they got a chance. Damn, look at me. I thought Denzel Washington was talking to me. I look just like him. How about that? What are you going to do? But, yeah, I mean, look, the Eagles got a chance. If they go in there defensively and they play a little more aggressive than they usually do in the first half and keep it close, keep it so that you can continue to run the ball, use your running game into the fourth quarter, they got a chance. I think Jalen Hurts is built for big moments. I think he's got that in him. I think he has ice in his veins. I think he's a big game quarterback. So we're going to get to see all these things. And the one thing good about playing the Buccaneers is that we faced them earlier in the year when we really didn't have an identity. Okay, now that we do, it's going to be interesting to see what the difference is. And not to mention, they're kind of banged up. I mean, Brady's lost a lot of weapons, and it's going to be an interesting game. No question about it. But I'm excited about it. You should be excited about it. It's playoffs. And the way I see it, the Eagles should not be here. This was supposed to be a rebuilding year, a team of 4 wins the year before, and they're in the playoffs. This is house money. This is a gift, right? We wouldn't be in here if there wasn't the extra playoff spot, right? That's just fact. But you know what? There was an extra playoff spot, and we are. And it's a gift. And to me, the Eagles are playing with house money. You have 3 first-round picks in this coming draft. You're going to have salary cap money. So to me, the Eagles should go in, and they should be stress-free, carefree, no stress. Go in, have fun, give the Buccaneers your best shot. You know what I mean? We're not like the Cowboys. We're not in a pressure situation where it's like we've got a 2-3 year window before Dak Prescott's contract spikes and we got to get this done. That's a lot of pressure. And oh, by the way, the Cowboys, I tell you what, I don't know if you were helped today or if you were hurted today. Okay, and I mean that with all seriousness because it looked like all week you most likely were going to play the Cardinals, right? Because everybody thought the Rams would probably win and then the Cardinals would lose and you would play them. But it didn't go that way. The Rams lose to the 49ers and the Cardinals lose, making Dallas the 3rd seed instead of the 4th seed, right? Making a game, I don't know what day it's going to be yet, but the Cowboys are going to have to, instead of playing the Rams or the Cardinals, especially the Cardinals, they're going to have to play the 49ers. That is an interesting matchup because the 49ers can do damage. They can beat good teams. They just went in and beat a good team today. They can beat good teams. I don't think this is a cakewalk for Dallas. I don't necessarily think that they can't beat the 49ers, but I think this is a tougher matchup than if they had to play the Cardinals again. Now, you may be saying, why do you say that? And it's simple. And I was telling my brother this today. It's very hard to come into a stadium and beat a team twice in it in 3 weeks. That's what the Cardinals would have to do. They beat the Cowboys a few weeks ago, right? They have to go back and then beat them again in Dallas. I think that's very hard and very unlikely. But the 49ers haven't played Dallas, so you really don't know. So I think that this is in some ways a more difficult matchup for the Cowboys than if they played the Cardinals, because they played the Cardinals once, they got beat by them once at home. It probably wouldn't happen again. So that was a little surprising. Now, I'm gonna put an all B A B out there. If you bet, if you're a jinx, if you're a mush, okay, I'm a little bit of a mush. If you're a mush and you're an Eagle fan, I want you to bet Dallas this week. Bet Dallas because you'll lose and then they'll get jinxed. That's what we want to do. We want to jinx the Cowboys versus the Niners. So if you're a mush, if you're a jinx, take the Cowboys. Put some money on the Cowboys. Then we know they will lose. No question about it. Right, Mark Holmes? Right, Michael Anthony? Where's the fitness? These people think I was so mad last. Oh, Philly 500, salty. He's upset. I couldn't have been happier. I couldn't have slept better. Everything went perfectly last night for the Eagles. Sure, I don't like to see the score like that. Who cares? Who cares? You see what happened with Green Bay? They pull their starters. They lose to Detroit. Look how many points Detroit put up. You think that's a coincidence? You don't think that taking the starters means something? Of course it does. So I don't worry about all that other stuff. All I care about is that the Eagles go out and they play their best football of the year. Jalen Hurts shows up. The running game shows up. The defense shows up. And they give the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a fight. Give them a fight. Give them your best shot. House money. You know? You got interesting matchups. For those that don't know, let me go over the NFC playoff bracket real quick if I can remember this. You have the you have the Packers. They're the number 1 seed, home field advantage. Then you have the Buccaneers, the Cowboys. Then you have the Rams, the Cardinals, the Niners, and the Eagles. And you're going to have the matchups this week in the wild card weekend. You're going to have Eagles, Buccaneers, Niners, Cowboys, Rams, Cardinals. Okay, now I talked about the Eagles matchup a little bit. I think the 49ers matchup for Dallas is a tough matchup, a very interesting matchup. All these games can go either way, in my opinion, and they're going to be very interesting. The Cardinals-Ram matchup is the kind of matchup that I wanted to get with the Cowboys matchup. Right? That's why I wanted to play the Cowboys in the first round. When you have two divisional teams playing for a third time going at it, anything can happen. It would not surprise me if the Cardinals win. It would not surprise me one bit if they go beat the Rams. Playing divisional opponents is never usually pretty easy, okay? It's always hard. Now, you got to play a team for the third time. I don't know. I can't remember what the season record between those two teams were, but it's going to be a tough game because these are two teams that know each other well. They're used to playing each other, and I think that always gives a slight advantage to the underdog or the road team because of it. And that's why I wanted to play Dallas. But the Arizona and Rams matchup, the Arizona is going to have that going for them. So it's going to be interesting, really interesting. That 49er game, that Ram game was something else. The Rams, to me, okay, they can look like the best team in football, and it's not even close. And then, at the same time, look like just a mediocre team. It's unbelievable. Part of that is Stafford, but I don't know. I don't know what to think of the Rams. They were up 17-0, shouldn't have lost that game. But they did. So, going to be interesting. The Chargers Raiders game's about to start. I'm going to be watching that. And then we'll see how this whole thing sets up. I'm probably going to do a cigar video some point tomorrow afternoon or early afternoon. Just celebrating getting to the playoffs. Because I think it has been an accomplishment. What else? So I didn't mean to make this a long video, but I have to say this also. The Eagles are making the playoffs, and we're house money, but we also have 3 first-round picks. Now, today, the Colts lose to the Jaguars. Carson Wentz choked. He was horrible today. In the biggest game, they had to win to get in. He wasn't good. They lose to the Jaguars, which is great for the Eagles because he doesn't get into the playoffs and we get his first round pick. That pick can't be worse than 18. Now, the problem and the sad thing was that the Patriots stunk it up against the Dolphins. Can you imagine a 1-7 Dolphin team? A 1-7 Dolphin team sits there and ends up, 9-8? I can't believe it. What a bad break. But we get their first round pick. And from what I believe right now, there's still games going on, but it looks like that both picks are going to be between 15 and 18. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. I have a channel membership video talking about what I would do exactly with those draft picks. I'll be putting out for channel members. But, yes, the Eagles have 3 first-round picks. It looks like both the Colts and the Dolphins pick will be between 15 and 18, and you got a lot to work with. It's going to be a very interesting offseason. But before we get there, we have the playoffs. Eagles, Buccaneers this week. Not sure exactly what time we're playing or what day yet. Still yet to be determined, but I'm excited. And the other thing, gotta say, is I'll probably be doing a show, a Philly Shakedown podcast tomorrow night with Joey Shakes. Once we know exactly what day we play and stuff, they got a wild card game this year on Monday night, which I think is stupid, but it is what it is. Anyways, Eagle fans, Cowboy fans, what do you think about your matchup? Do you feel good about it? You feel worried about it? Is there anything you like that you don't like? And let me know what you think. I'm curious to hear. Congratulations, Eagle fans. You're going to the playoffs. Congratulations, Dallas Cowboy fans. I give it to you too. You swept the division. You won the division, and you're going to playoffs. Now, it's a new season. Take care. Talk to you later. And, of course, don't be a dingbat. What a day. What a day of football it was. No question about it. And I want to give, real quick, a huge shout out. I meant to do this earlier in the video to Housecat for doing my 2022 Double Moonwalker shirts. I'll be releasing what it looks like in the logo and stuff in the next day or two. I didn't get a chance to finish doing what I needed to for it today, but I will take care of it. But shout out to him. And look, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun week, a playoff week. I'm going to enjoy it. There's no pressure. I just want the Eagles, and all I hope is that late in the fourth quarter, we're in this game with a chance to win, because that's when I trust Jalen Hurts. That's when I think this team can get it done. Going to be interesting. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Don't be a dingbat. Denzel Washington, out.